Alright, so today I'm testing out my new GoPro Hero 10. Today I'm going to be fishing for Coho salmon and Chinook salmon. The season just opened for Chinook a couple days ago. Let me start by describing the rig just a little bit. Here we have a downrigger type rod. So this is from Ugly Stick. It's about an 8'3" rod. What I have on here is actually a braided line into monofilament into fluorocarbon. Each layer gets a little bit weaker, so the braid is about 30-pound test, the mono's 25-pound test, and then the fluorocarbon is 20-pound test. And the fluorocarbon is just this little leader between the flasher board and the spoon. So this is an 11-inch flasher board, just like you use on a normal boat. I like this kind of red and green pattern. Green's considered a really good color for any type of salmon because it's very visible in the water. For Coho, I use like a little spoon like this, so this is about 2.5 inches. I think it's called a Kingfisher. Watermelon pattern seems to work pretty well. You kind of want something with a little bit of color, a little bit higher in the water column for them to see and kind of bite on. For a downrigger, I have a Scotty Lake Troller, so that's what this is. One thing that I'd like to mention is that you really want to upgrade the line if you're going to be going for a Chinook. So the Scotty Lake Troller normally comes with, I think, about 100 feet of some kind of like wire or cable or something like that. You're not going to be able to get down that far with 100 feet. Basically what's going to happen is the line's going to push out behind you, and you're just not going to get that deep with it. So I upgraded it to 200-pound breaking strength braid, so braid instead of the wire, and then this is about 200 feet. And the reason that you need 200 feet is often when you're fishing in like 125 feet of water, let's say, you need to actually have about 150 feet of line out in order to get that low. The other thing that you want to upgrade is the actual clip that comes with the Scotty Lake Troller. So it comes with that kind of small clip with, again, some kind of wire with it. I actually go with the full strength clip that you'd use in a boat. So this is like a good size kind of chunky clip. There's no need to clip it all the way in if you think that's an overkill. But basically I got a lot of pop-offs with the regular Scotty Lake Troller. So to deploy this, what I'm going to do, first get the tangle out of the line. Cool. Let me get properly oriented. I have a tide going south, so I'm actually going to be going from Meadow Point to West Point pretty much. I'm going to do that kind of in fast motion and test out the fast motion features. But I'm going to sort of get the boat oriented properly first. So this is Meadow Point. That's actually Golden Gardens right over there. There's Shoal Bay Marina. That's West Point. Now I'm kind of out of the scum over there, like the weed on top, and I'm going to let the line out. So just like that, I'm going to let out most of the monofilament. I think I have about 40 feet of monofilament on here. The goal is to actually get 25 feet behind the boat. So there's the connection from the braid to the mono. So I know I'm at a pretty good place. I'm going to clip it on. I don't really bury the clip, I just go about halfway. And Scotty Lake Trollers are 1 foot per turn. I'm going to be going down to about 40-45 feet, something like that. The main reason I only go to 45 instead of like 35 is again, there's kind of like this very severe angle in the cable as we go, especially at the speeds we're going to be going. So to let it down, I just loosen the nut and let it go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good enough. And now it's a lot like catfishing or something like that. You have this bend in the rod, kind of indicating that the line is tight. What I'm going to wait for is the rod to start bouncing. That kind of bouncing behavior indicates that there's a fish on. And I'm just going to go that way for about 3 miles. I'm going to check back in a little bit later, but this is kind of the plan. Troll that way, zigzagging frequently. That's actually a big deal. Definitely make sure to zigzag. And I'll check back in when I catch one. Okay, we have a fish on. So this one already popped out of the downrigger. You can see it really pulling. All I'm trying to do right now is keep tension on and get the downrigger in. So my main focus is the downrigger. Main reason for that is that I don't want to get the fish tangled. If it tangles in the downrigger, it's almost certainly off. Alright, got the downrigger in. I'm going to tighten the drag, start reeling it in, and turn the boat. My goal is to face the fish. From the action, I can almost guarantee, yeah, it's a coho. It's a coho. Come on, bud. All right, so legally in Washington, you have to identify the fish in your net. You can't take it out until you know. The main reason, the main way that you can tell what kind of fish it is by looking in the mouth. I'm expecting white gums. There are white gums. So this is a coho. Chinook also tend to have really big spots. Yeah, good fish. So that's what it looks like to actually catch one.